hit record, but you just have to hit got it. You will not be on the screen whatsoever. And then we'll go into our warm-up, as always, starting with our butt kicks. So we'll stand it on up. Oh, there's Nelly. Hello, Nelly. Long time no see.
I know. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. We're just getting started with our warm-up, coming into some butt kicks, bringing your heels to your bottom. And always low impact, getting into some hamstring pump. Just still picking up those heels, coming to your bottom. You're just in a nice little march rather than that little jog in place. We're gonna come to some arm circles, coming out to the side, swinging them forward in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll stop that jogging, and we're just gonna bring those arms coming forward. And then let's go ahead, reverse in 3, 2, 1. Reverse those arm swings. Getting that nice full range of motion, nice big circle. We're gonna go ahead, keep those arms straight as we swing them up and down. Stretching out those shoulders, squeezing those shoulder blades back. Lastly, let's go ahead, swing them left to right now. Squeezing those shoulder blades back as those arms open, nice and wide. We'll go ahead, spread our feet outside of our hips, and we're going to bend it over, keeping those legs nice and straight, coming into that hamstring stretch. You feel it in the back of your legs. Then from here, let's go ahead, bring it down, nice deep squat. If you'd like, you can pick those hands up, and then we're gonna use our elbows to push those knees out, really opening up the hips. And then let's go ahead, place those hands back down, extend those legs, bring your hips back into the air. One final stretch for the hamstrings. And then we're gonna go ahead, bring it down. Nice deep squat, one more time. You can pick those hands up again if you'd like. And then from here, we're gonna place those hands back down on the floor. We're gonna step our right foot back, coming into the world's greatest stretch. And we're gonna pick that left hand up. And then we're just gonna slowly alternate sides. So stepping that left foot back, we bring that right foot forward, and that right hand comes up as we alternate. World's greatest stretch. We're gonna go ahead, do one more on each side, even it out. And then once you're done, we're gonna step it back into our high plank. Feet are wide. We're going to pick our hands up, tap our opposite shoulder into some shoulder taps, and then walk our hands back into that inchworm, bringing our arms all the way overhead as we stand back up. And then we just bend it over, walk those hands back out. One shoulder tap, back to that inchworm. And again, arms should be coming all the way to the sky. Nice big reach. Warming up those shoulders for our next inchworm. After we bring our arms up, nice big reach, we're gonna finish it out with our jumping jacks. Of course, if you need to low impact, nice little step jack, staying on the toes as you step those legs outside to side. Yeah, 20 seconds. And then we're gonna be done with this warm up, and I'll go ahead and explain how class will work in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, grab some water, towel it off if you need to, and we're gonna get into today's class. Today's structure, we have our HIIT circuit, 5 exercises. After we do each exercise, we have a core exercise that we're gonna do back to back. So, for example, our first exercise, we have high knees. So we're picking those knees up, coming up to waist level, 30 seconds of those. And then once those 30 seconds are done, we're going straight onto our back, straight into leg raises, with scissor kicks down. And that core exercise is going to stay the same for the entire round. So our HIIT exercises will change, but that core exercise will stay the same for the entire round. So go ahead, get ready for those high knees in 3, 2, and 1. Taking those knees up. You have a nice little jog in place, or if you need to scale it down, you can do those low knees, bringing the knees up just a little bit, or just a nice quick march in place, whatever your preference. We have 10 seconds, then we're laying straight on our back. Legs are extended, we come up, we scissor kick down in 3, 2, and 1. Bring it to the floor, straight into that core exercise. Push that lower back into the mat the entire time. If it begins to arch as you lower, then just do not lower as far down the next time. Keep it up a little bit higher. We have 10 seconds, and then we get our first rest. We have 20 seconds to recover in this round. 3, 2, and 1. Let's stand it back up. 20 seconds to recover. Now we are on HIIT exercise number 2. Standing off to the side, we squat it down, and then we do our little skip squat. So as you squat, you're just shuffling that inside foot. We have 3, 2, and 1. Squat to that shuffle. Or if you need that low impact, you're gonna squat, and then you just step to replace those feet. Push that butt back. We're sitting in that chair. We're keeping our gaze forward. Our back is nice and straight. We have 5 seconds and we're on our back. Leg raises in 3, 2, and 1. Onto our back. Push that lower back into the ground and then raise those legs up. Lower down. Keep that lower back flat. We have just over 10 seconds. Three, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead. You don't have to stand it up. You can just turn it over. With our third exercise, plank jack. On our hands, on our toes, we're jumping those feet out. Or low impact, just tap the toes out. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Step the feet back. Jump or tap. Either way, your shoulder should be directly over your wrist. For that hand placement, shift that weight onto the outside of both of those hands. Keep those fingers spread apart. Get a nice, good grip on the floor, on the mat. We're turning it over in 3, 2, and 1. Turn it right over. Leg raises to those scissor kicks. Woo. We got 30 seconds of high intensity with 30 seconds of a low intensity ab movement. Plenty of chance here to bring that heart rate down, along with our 20-second recovery, which is coming in 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna go ahead, stand it back up for our lower body curtsy lunge hop. So we do our little curtsy lunge, and just like with that skip squat, just a nice little shuffle. Does not have to be a big jump. We're going in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Curtsy lunge with that little hop. Or if you need to take that hop out, you're just doing nice and quick curtsy lunges. That's the key though, quick, speed curtsy lunges if you're taking that jumping out. We're trying to keep our heart rate up. If you need something to hold on to, a wall, a chair, to help you find that balance, that is okay. We're on the ground in 5, 4, leg raises in 2, 1, on our back. Woo! Lower back, press to the floor. As you get this core exercise going. We have 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and relax. One final HIIT movement, one final back-to-back, and then we're done with our first round. So our last one, half burpees, hands down, jump the feet back, and then little hop at the end. No chest to the floor yet, just our half burpee in 2, 1, hands down, jump or step those feet back. If you need to substitute this exercise, you can just get some jumping jacks in. Otherwise, we're getting our half burpees, stepping or jumping. We have 5 seconds. Our final time doing leg raises in 2, 1. Let's lay it on our back. Leg raises to those scissor kicks. And if you cannot do any lying ab exercises, you can always pick a standing ab exercise. So if you want to bring that elbow to that opposite knee, you can get that going. We have 5 seconds. So if you want to stand up, bring in our elbow to that opposite knee with your hands by your head. We're going to go ahead and relax for 45 seconds. Our first round is down. You guys understand how this is working now. So the only thing that is changing is the timing, possible level of intensity if you'd like, and then of course our core exercise. So for round 2's core exercise, we are laying on the ground, arms are up, L sit up. Like you are a mummy coming out of a grave. And then in this round, I'm also going to give you chances to increase your intensity if you want to. So for high knees, which we're starting in a few seconds, if you want to increase that, instead, you're going to do a jump tuck where you're jumping both knees up, but make sure you land nice and soft. So that'll be your option to increase if you'd like. It is optional, so you can just stick with those high knees if you'd like. We are getting ready. We are starting, so high knees or jump tuck. We're going in 5, 4, pick your poison, 2, and 1. So we either have our high knees, or if you'd like, a little bit of power, a little bit of that plyo, both knees up. Just make sure you're landing nice and soft with a little bit of a bend in those knees when you land. Otherwise, you can keep it with those high knees. Either way, your heart rate should be feeling high, should be feeling good, working up the sweat. Woo! We're gonna lay it down on the floor in 10 seconds for our L sit up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it to the floor. And again, if you can't do it, go ahead, bring your elbow out to that knee if you need to do a standing ab exercise. Otherwise, you're on the ground. L sit up. We have 7 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and relax. In this second round, you have 10 extra seconds to recover, so 30 seconds. So that's because we also add 10 seconds to our HIIT work. Now it's 40 seconds of HIIT, 30 seconds of abs, our second exercise. Those skip squats. Or you want to squat and you're going to jump side to side. That'll be your intensity change in 3, 2, 1. You're either squatting with a nice little skip, or you're going to squat and you're going to jump both feet this time. So the skip squat, you're only changing one, but with that side to side, both feet are leaving at the same time, and you're landing in that squat. If you don't think you're going to land deep enough, bring that hand all the way to the floor. That way you can't cheat yourself. 10 seconds. We're on the ground, L sit-ups. 2, 1, on the floor, we're doing L sit-ups. Or if you need that standing abs exercise, hands are by your head, and you're crunching that knee to the same elbow. So hands will be by your head as you come out to the side. Knee to that same elbow, or we're getting in our L sit-up for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Go ahead, relax. We're gonna turn it over. You don't need to stand up because our plank jacks are coming up. So we have our plank jacks, or if you want to kick it up a notch, moving plank jack. So plank jack in that high plank, then plank jack in that low plank. Then back up, and then back down. Again, pick your poison. We are going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you're either staying in that high plank, doing the toe taps or the jacks, or you're coming high plank, jack, low plank, jack. And you can do either of these versions on your knees also as that modification. So knees are down, tap the knees out, bring it to the forearms, tap the knees out. Or you're just staying up in that high plank, tapping those knees out. A lot of different variations. We have 6 seconds before we turn it over. I'll sit up in 2, 1, turn it over. Legs are extended, arms are up. We're making sure we come to that complete stop when we lay down, and then we engage our core to bring our back off the floor into the sit-up. 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and relax, and let's stand it back up. Our curtsy lunge hops. So option 1, we're sticking with that curtsy lunge. Option 2, ice skaters, jumping it a little bit more laterally, and you're not letting that other leg touch the floor, but you're still coming to a bit of that curtsy and then back. So pick your choice, whatever level you want. We have 3, 2, 1, curtsy lunges, or if you're doing those ice skaters, you're gonna jump a little bit more. It should be almost mat to mat if you're doing those ice skaters. If you're doing that curtsy lunge, you're staying just a little bit more in one place because it's not a very big jump, it's just a little hop, hence curtsy lunge hop. Ten seconds. We're on the ground, laying on our back in 3, 2, and 1. On our back. Let's get this core work in like we're mummy coming out of our grave. Keep that chin off your chest. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. One final HIIT exercise, and then we just have one more round, you guys. We're already almost to our final round. And of course, my favorite time of the day. So you can stick with the half burpee, or you can do a full burpee, bringing your chest to the floor. I'm not going to demonstrate because I know you guys know what full burpees look like. It is your choice, and again, you can always make a full burpee low impact. Just step it back. Either way, we have 3, 2, 1. Hands are down. Jump or step it back, or jump or step with that chest all the way down. Just do not forget that little hop at the end with those arms coming all the way overhead, just like with our inchworm reaches. seconds. And then we turn it over in 3, 2, 1. Bring it on our back. Legs are extended. Arms are up. L, sit up. We have 45 seconds to recover after this, as we come into our final round, the home stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 45 seconds. Go ahead and recover. Grab some water, towel it off. You guys now know these 5 moves. You now know the second level that you can do if you would like to. This round is for you to pick level 1, level 2, whatever option you want. And for core, we have bicycles. So we're gonna finish it with some cardio core on our back, bringing that hand to that opposite elbow. So first we have to start high knees or jump tuck in 3, 2, 1. So high knees, or we have those jump tucks. Maybe you didn't do them last time, and maybe you want to do them now. Or maybe you just stick to with those high knees, that's fine too. All of it's gonna get your heart pumping, get those calories burning. Woo. And of course, final round, so we gotta increase the work time. 50 seconds of HIIT, still just 30 seconds of abs, but of course your rest is also going up. So we have 40 seconds to recover this round. Woo. Finishing it strong. 10 seconds, and then we're on our back, biking it out, keeping that cardio going for 4, 3, 2, and 1 on our back. And again, if you need to do a standing version, hands to your head, just bring that elbow to that opposite knee. We're keeping our lower back flat. If we're laying down doing this lying bicycle. 3, 2, and 1. Woo, 40 seconds. That is why we had to do a cardio core movement to end. You get 40 seconds to recover. That's a long time. Next we have our skip squats or those side to side jump squats. And again, if you don't think you're gonna get deep enough and you think you're gonna cheat yourself, bring that hand all the way down, whichever version you are doing. We have 10 seconds. Feet should be hip width apart. We're squatting it in 3, 2, 1. Squat and skip, or squat and side jump. Just make sure you're pushing your butt back. Those knees, when you land, they're not being caved in, they're being pushed out. So keep that going, whether you are skipping it or whether you are fully jumping. Land with a soft bend in those knees. We don't want any knee injuries. Woo! Keep it working. This is the last time you have to do this. 10 seconds. We bike it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 on our back. Hands by our head. We're biking it out. Or if you're standing, you're doing standing bikes. Hands by your head, elbow to that opposite knee. You have your standing or your lying version. Keep it up. Earn those 40 seconds to recover in 2, 1. Go ahead and recover. Woo! 40 seconds. You do not have to stand it up because we're going to turn it over for our plank jack. So we're in that high plank. You're either staying in that high plank or you're moving from high to low, constantly tapping or jumping those feet out. Woo-wee, we are almost there, you guys. 5.5 minutes left in this workout. You guys are crushing it. Let's place those hands down. Again, shift the weight to the outside of those hands. 3, 2, 1. Jump out those plank jacks or tap. Or if you want to increase it a little bit, get in that shoulder workout, bring it down to that low plank. Jump or tap. Back up, jump or tap. Try not to let those hips swing around too much. Try not to keep your butt in the air. This is not a downward dog. Your shoulders should be floating right over those wrists. Pull it down. Take it to the knees, whether you're doing just the high plank or the moving plank. Whichever version, we just have 10 seconds. We turn it over to bicycles in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Turn it over. Or if you're standing, do those standing bicycles. Keep that lower back flat against the ground. You're pushing it. You're pulling that belly button in. We have 10 seconds. 40 seconds to recover. It's coming up in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. This is it. We've officially hit more than halfway through this round. Just 2 exercises to go. Curtsy lunge hops, where you're staying in the same place, almost the same place, or ice skaters, where you're gonna start at the end of your workspace, jump it to the side laterally, and you're not letting that back foot touch the ground, but you're still gonna bend that other one down to that curtsy. Here we go, you guys. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You either have curtsy lunge going on or side to side ice skaters, just making sure you shift all that weight over to that standing leg. 30 seconds, and then we bike it out. You guys are doing amazing. You're looking good. We just have under 3 minutes. That is it. Woo! Can you see the light? Can you see the finish line? 10 seconds. Bike it out in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Standing or laying, we are biking it out. Woo! 10 more seconds, and then one final exercise. My favorite time of day. You guys know what's coming. 3, 2, and 1. Here it is. Make use of these 40 seconds. Grab that water. Get in those breathers. Towel off. Because here we go. Burpees to finish it out. Half burpees, full burpees. Hey, you want to add a push-up in? I will not complain. Just keep your body moving. That is all that I can ask. 50 seconds. Half burpees, full burpees, whatever you want. And then 30 seconds to bike it out. 80 seconds. That's all I'm asking. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands down. Half burpee or chest to the floor. Or if you want to add some strength in, get a push-up in. Just don't forget that little hop at the end. Arms are coming overhead. Nice, Bob. I see you working. Nice, Mike. Keep it up, Melly. 30 seconds. And then we get 30 seconds to finish out this workout with some biking. Woo. Let's keep it going. 15 seconds. We're feeling good. We're feeling strong. Let's bike it out in 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's bring it to our back. Or if you're standing, do those standing bicycles. 30 seconds. Finish strong. Woo. We're biking to that finish line, and it is a full sprint. 10 seconds to go. Keep pushing. 3, 2, and 1. Holy moly. Go ahead and recover. Woo. Grab some water. Towel off if you need to. And then we are going to stay on our back for this cool down. So stay on those backs because we are going to get into this cool down. Woo. So what is happening here? There we go. So staying on our backs. We have, plenty of time on our backs. We're just going to pick both of our feet up, hug those knees into our chest, giving our lower back the well-deserved break it needs. If it feels good, maybe you rock side to side. If it doesn't, just stay flat on your back. And then from here, we're gonna stay on our back to stop the rocking if you are doing it. Place that right arm out to the side, left hand on that right knee as we guide both of our knees down to the left side. We turn and look over our right shoulder. This is our chance to gradually bring that heart rate back to rest. So focus on that breathing, slowly inhaling through the lungs. Think about filling up those lungs with all that air, and then slowly exhaling out through your mouth. Let's go ahead, pick those hands or those knees back up. Left hand out to the side, right hand on that left knee. Guide the knees down towards the right. Turn and look over that left shoulder. Then from here, let's go ahead, pick our knees back up. We're going to drop just the left one. So place that left foot on the floor. Cross the right leg over the left knee, and we're gonna draw that left knee down to the side, internally rotating your hips. So both knees should be coming down towards the right with your right foot over that left knee to help guide it. Keeping both shoulder blades on the ground. We're gonna go ahead, pick up that left knee and come into our piriformis. So holding that left thigh in your hands, we're pulling that knee towards us till we feel a stretch in our right outer hip. If it's too intense, loosen up your grip. If it's not intense enough, pull that knee closer. Again, stretching should always be nice and easy, never any pain. Then from here, let's go ahead, drop that left foot down, uncross the right. Now we cross the left over that right knee, and we use our left foot to guide that right knee down towards the left, internally rotating our hip. And then from here, let's pick that right knee back up and into our hands as we come into this piriformis. And then from here, let's drop that right knee down, or that right foot down, uncross the legs. And we're gonna drop both knees down to one side, roll it over, and gently press it up whenever you're ready to come into our seated position. From here, right foot is in, left leg is out as we fold it forward into our hamstring stretch. We're keeping that back nice and straight. Hold on to the balls of your foot. Point those toes to the sky. Gotta get nice, good stretch through the calves. And then from here, let's switch sides. Right foot is out, left foot is in. Reach for the balls. And we are folding it forward, stretching out our hamstrings. Woo, stretching out our calves. And then let's go ahead. Tuck that right leg in. So we're coming into our comfortable seated position. From here, we're gonna inhale those arms overhead. Exhale, we bring that left hand down and lean it over to the left. If you'd like, you can also drop that elbow down. Just make sure that right hip doesn't come off the ground. You're keeping it anchored to the mat. And you're keeping that right bicep by your ear, not in front of your face. For another 3, 2, and 1. Inhale that left arm up. Exhale that right arm down. And lean it over to the right. Same idea, don't let that left hip up. Keep your bicep by the ear. And then go ahead, inhale up, both arms are overhead. Exhale, we bring our palms to the floor. And we're just gonna slide those hands forward, coming into our seated child's pose. Chin to chest, reach those fingers as far as you can. And then we're just gonna slowly roll up vertebrae by vertebrae for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then finally give yourself a round of applause. That, my friends, is all I have for class today. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you enjoyed. Have a great rest of your week, a great weekend, and I will see you all next week.